Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Lena and this is Library of Diamonds. And I just ate a brownie and I'm still like salivating quite a lot. I'm sorry. But as I said, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a WIP and CHAT. I am about to start the last row out of Cozy Christmas. My nails are gone. One started to kind of peel off. Like this one broke and then another started to peel off and there was no going back for me really. So that's the way it works with me at least. But, well, it is what it is, I guess. So, I'm about to start this last row. I could have finished it like by Christmas, but I decided not to at the end. So yeah, and also I'm trying a new angle, a new way of filming. I don't know how good or bad it's gonna work, but I figured I should try something different because the how is that called? The thingy that I use to hold my phone. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I'm looking into changing it into something different, but I still not found something that convinces me enough, so that is yet to come. But yeah, hello guys. Today is December 26th, the day after Christmas, right? I guess so. Which might be, yeah, it's Boxing Day actually, at 5 a.m. my time. Or was it? No, 5 a.m. Yes, 5 a.m. my time. My premiere video went up and I could not wake up for it. Yesterday I went to bed really late and I put an alarm. I swear that I did, but I don't know what happened. I don't remember it going off, and I checked and the alarm was on and everything. So mysteries. I'm gonna start with all of this color blocking in the background. I think I'm gonna enjoy that. Let's just start with this one. So yeah, how are you guys? How was Christmas for you? Or, you know, I have to accept that I am really ignorant regarding many celebrations, you know, in this season of holidays. So let me know if you celebrated anything. I only know, I think it's Ganza. Is that the right? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I also know that Hanukkah was today. Oh, gosh, I'm really sorry. If you celebrate anything, let me know down below. Or if you don't celebrate anything, I just hope that you had a fantastic Wednesday. For me, well, let me go back and kind of recap my week pretty much. So I had a kind of a long weekend actually, and on a Saturday I worked, and then Sunday and Monday I had off because those are my usual like weekend days. And me and my boyfriend, we said that we're going to be cleaning up the entire apartment. I have to admit that didn't happen. We just spent those days. Well, we were kind of not very active in that because we knew that on the next day we were going to be getting stuff to prepare the food, and then it was going to be Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day, and then my boyfriend got like almost 2 weeks off from work. I don't really understand why. He doesn't really understand why, but it was off. And so he told me, like, you know what, let's just do like a very like superficial thing just for it to be not as messy on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But on those 2 weeks that I have off, I can, dedicate myself to more extensive cleaning. And I was so thankful for that because usually I am the one who does like the bulk of the cleaning because I work from home. And, yes, of course, I also get tired and exhausted from work and everything, but at the same time his commutes are insanely long, so I ultimately have a bit more time. And he, of course, still does things around the apartment, but most things I tend to do. But as I said, he said that he was going to take care of that, at least for these couple of weeks, like do more like an intensive cleanup type of situation. Is not focusing where I wanted to focus. Okay. And yeah, we just really chilled and watched YouTube and cuddled. Really, really enjoyed ourselves and our time together. And we spent a couple of nights, a few days. And then was it on Sunday? No, you know what? That was on Monday. On Sunday, actually, I went to, he went to his mom's house to pick some tamales that she was going to give us and other things that he needed to get done. And since we still had not done anything for Christmas dinner, Christmas Eve dinner and Christmas Eve dinner, I went to Costco. Yeah, I remember now. I woke up, I remember Costco opens up at 10 on Sundays. And I meant to wake up earlier, but I woke up like 9:45. So I just woke up. I put the first thing that I found, like a messy bun and all, and went straight to Costco because I thought, oh, well, I'm going to get there like at 10 after 10 or something like that. And it's going to be okay, you guys. It was crazy. I got there 15 minutes after 10. And the place was insane. It was insane. Like very close, pretty much next to the Costco is a Walmart. I know it's not your usual arrangement of stores, but that's the way it is in this particular one. And most people that were arriving like at the same time that I was, we were kind of giving up on trying to park at Costco, and we just basically, it was within a walking distance if you parked on Walmart and then crossed over to Costco. So I did that because if I didn't, it would have been impossible. Truly, truly impossible. I had never seen, Costco is crazy. On its own, it's crazy to go to Costco because it's always full of people. Usually whenever I have to go, or we have to go, we tend to go just as they open. But for example, if they open at 10, we're able to get there at, 10:15, 10:30. And the place is already with some people, but is not entirely and completely packed as it was this time. So it is understandable because it's the holidays. And the funniest, well, no, I don't think that's funny. But the thing is that there were just a few things that I was going to get for the Christmas dinner because there were other things I still had, I already had in our cupboards and all that. And most of the things that I was going to get were just household items that we had run out of, my normally grocery shopping. So, but still, it was absolutely insane and crazy. But I made it through. Even some of I don't know what's the difference between Mexican Costco and, Costco all around the world. But here they sell these little pieces of bread that are kind of square that people usually get for Christmas dinner, buns kind of. That's the thing I guess I could describe. And I was going to get those. Well, when I got to the, bakery area, there was a line to get them because there was nothing on the shelves. And it was a line of about, I don't know, I would say a good 10, 12 people maybe. And I had been making that line for about, not long really, for 10 minutes maybe. And then we just heard, people started saying oh, there are no more rolls anymore, and there are not more coming out. Because as they were coming out, the new batch, they were handing it out to the people that was online. But it got to the point where, even the new batch that was coming out, they were no more. And they said that it was going to take about 2 hours. And I was I'm not going to be here for 2 hours. So I just went to, the section where things are prepackaged. like on this like table sort of thing, and I just got like a box of croissants. And I was like, okay, this will do. And I think it was okay. Like the croissants were really, really nice. I had never had those croissants. And as I said, I am not sure if those, like if everything is the same. I mean, I am sure that things are not the same from country to country. But I don't know exactly like what things are kind of like which things are similar, which things are the same, and which things are different, and all that jazz, you know? But yeah, so after that, you know, I just went and did my regular run, and also the few things that I wanted to grab for dinner, for Christmas dinner, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dinner. And then I went into the line. And again, the line was insane. You know how usually... Well, I don't know if that's, again, oh my God, again, I don't know if that's the way it is in every Costco, but in my Costco, you know, the all the fridges are at the very back of the whole thing. Well, the line was all the way until those fridges, but not until the fridges, but like in the hall that, you know, in between the fridges, like the hall in between the fridges, that's how long the line was. I think I spent more time on the line to pay than on what took me, like, on how long it took me to just grab everything I wanted to get. But that was crazy. And then I got home and I just cleaned, like, very superficially, because I knew that the following day I was not going to want to do it. And I just, you know, I still had some energy in me, and I spent like, I would say an hour, not very long. I would say an hour just doing, as I said, very superficial stuff, just for it to look not as messy. And then we proceeded the rest of Sunday and all of of Monday, just chilling and what's the word? Cuddling and stuff. And then yeah, that was a chill day after a very hectic morning at Costco. And then, was it the same day or was it the next day? No, it was the next day. On Monday, my sister actually came because, you know, my family situation is complicated. So I was going to stay at home, like in my apartment with my boyfriend, and we're just going to spend our Christmas together, like with one another. I was not going to, I didn't go to my mom's house for Christmas. And my sister, one of my sisters came to give me her Christmas gift, and for me to give her Christmas gift, and also my other sister's Christmas gift. And my younger sister was so desperate to know, like, just to have some information about the Christmas presents, that she was like, I don't care, I just wanted to open your gift. And so I opened the gift that my sister, the one who came, had for me. And my sister opened one of the gifts that I had for her through a video call. And that was quite fun. But yeah, it was really, really cool. And I got a very, very cool coffee machine. Is there a translation for that? Cafetera. I don't know, but the one that we had, like my boyfriend and I had, was really, really small. And usually, like, we're big coffee drinkers and we don't like the pots. We usually just do ground coffee, and he takes it black and I take it with milk and creamer and stuff. But we don't really like the ones that come with pots or anything. And so my sister got me one that is actually matching with all of my other, like, house, what's that word? What's that word that is used for, like, appliances? That's the word. The match. Yeah, she got me one that matched with my household appliances. And so it's really, really nice. It's really big. And the first time that I did coffee on that one, I was confused. And I just told my boyfriend, like, well, on my old one, my little teeny tiny one, I just had to press a button and that was it. In this one, I have to connect it and then press on and then blah, 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 blah. But, you know, I'm going to get used to it. But I was really, really, really happy with my gift. Wait, oh, shoot. Where are my tweezers? I don't know where I left them. But I hate when this happens. Like, all this putty. Oh gosh, I'm just making it worse. Where are my tweezers when I need them? Let me see. So yeah, and I actually gave her, when we were done with that, I gave my sister the gift that I had for my mom. And this year we actually all of us got one Christmas present for my mom from all of us three, because it was quite expensive, but it's something that we really know she's gonna like, so we decided to go with it. And she took it, and yeah, that was pretty much it. This year Christmas was different, and it was the same last year, and it's kind of hard to adapt to these type of changes. And I know it's not going to be like a forever change, but it's kind of a situational type of thing. Like, things happen and everything unstabilizes, and it's just the way it is. That's something that I have come to accept, that, you know, being an adult is complicated, and having relationships is complicated with certain adults. And so, yeah, but, you know, at least I spent it with my boyfriend, and it was nice. So actually on that day, since my sister already had gotten me my my gift. I forgot to mention. The thing is that I wrapped the gifts like on that day, like just a few hours before she came, because I had not wrapped my gifts yet. And so I told her, like, oh, whenever I have them ready, I'm gonna let you know so you can come pick them up. And this was an idea that had like run through my head for a couple of days now, that I didn't really got any wrapping paper. Instead, what I did was that I printed just regular sized paper with a collage of both my sister's and my boyfriend's face. I printed, I don't know how many sheets of paper I printed, but a lot. And that was a wrapping paper. Well, no, that was a paper that I used as wrapping paper for my sister's and my boyfriend's gifts. So it was quite nice. Ooh, it was, well, not nice. It's more like it was very funny. And also, since my boyfriend had not wrapped my gift, he said that he was gonna get some. But when I did that, I just told him, like, don't get any wrapping paper. I am gonna print yours. And he thought it was going to be, he thought that I was gonna print paper of our kitty's face, because for one gift exchange that he had with his friends, like last year, I printed like a face of it was a meme that they have between each other. And like he assumed, like he knew that I was going to do something like that, but he didn't necessarily know exactly what I was going to print over and over, like as a collage. And I did my face as a baby, because I told him, like, everyone is getting presents with their face, wrapping them. And yeah, so that was also fun. And after my sister came and my boyfriend wrapped my gift, we just decided to open our gifts. And that was on the 23rd. It was like, okay, it's fine. The Christmas spirit was not very present in my house, well, in my apartment. But I said, like, you know what? We only need each other. We can make the moment special however we wanted to make it special. If we decide it's a special, it's going to be a special. And so we went ahead and opened up our gifts and all that. And it was, as I said, it was a very different Christmas. And then the next day, which was the 24th, in the morning, I spent part of the morning, just diamond painting. Wait, was that the day where I woke up really, really early? I think it was. I woke up around 5, and usually I tend to wake up like in the middle of the night a few times usually, but most times I am able to just go back to bed straight away. But this time I just couldn't fall back asleep, so I grabbed my phone and I spent some time in YouTube, because usually whenever I cannot go back to bed, I just grabbed my phone and scroll through something, and then I get sleepy and go back again. But by the time, like, I just scrolled, and by the time that I checked the hour, it was already 6. And so I decided to just get up, because I knew that I was not going to go back to sleep like anytime. And so that I did. And I came to this other bedroom that we have, that I use kind of like my office work area, spare bedroom, diamond painting room, all in one. And I edited a video. I recorded another video, and then I started diamond painting. And I did that for a few hours in the morning. And I actually diamond painted this one, I think. Or was it you know what? I need to look for my tweezers. Where are my tweezers? Oh, I don't know where they are. I always lose everything. Wait. No idea, no clue. Because I think this drill has a tab in it. I just saw it. So I want to make sure. Yeah, it has like a tab in it. Oh gosh. Where was I? I came here and did some diamond painting. Yeah, that was it, right? Yeah, I think so. And then around, I want to say like noon, sort of, I started to prepare dinner. We got a turkey. We get turkey. Well, not everybody. Like, there are a lot of very different meals that people here in Mexico prepare, but it really varies depending on which area on Mexico you are, because like in my household, and seems like in my boyfriend's household as well, they usually prepare like a turkey, and there are others, like I've seen people prepare like rolls of, I don't know the name, but it's like a meat roll with vegetables and stuff, and also tamales, also pozole, also like ham. It's varied, definitely. So we this year got everything to prepare the turkey, and we got that really early in the day into the oven. Well, my boyfriend did. My boyfriend was in charge of the turkey. And then I was in charge of making mashed potatoes and spaghetti. The spaghetti that I did was a green spaghetti that uses chili. It's called chile poblano, which is a very big chili that is... It sometimes is spicy, but not always. Like, if you want it to be spicy, you usually leave in like most of the seeds, and also something that looks like veins. That's the way they're called in Spanish, veins inside. So it still is like spicy. But and this year my goal was to make it spicy, so I left some in. But for some reason, it was not spicy at all. Because last year I made the same spaghetti, and it was very, very slightly spicy. But this year my boyfriend asked me to try to make it spicier, and I did. I genuinely did try, but I lost at it. I couldn't. I did everything that you're meant to do if you want spicy, those type of chilies to be spicy. But yeah, I guess the chilies in general were not spicy at all. So that was a loss, but like, it was not spicy, but it was delicious. I was really, really proud of how that turned out. And also for the mashed potatoes, I did, how many potatoes? I don't remember, but I just put in like cream and butter and milk and salt, and the way that we like them is not to mash them entirely like a puree, but like most of it is smashed, but some of it they're like little chunks of potato, hanging in there. That's the way we like it. And so that I did, and also did some gravy. And we actually had Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve afternoon. We had it for lunch, and then we had it for dinner, and then we had it for lunch the next day, which was yesterday, and then we had it for dinner. And then no, not for breakfast today. My boyfriend had it for lunch again today. I had something different, but we still have some leftovers. What we have most of leftovers is the turkey, and I think some mashed potatoes, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it's very likely that my boyfriend ate all that was left, because we didn't do like a very big crazy amount, because it was going to be only the two of us, but we still wanted to have leftovers, definitely. But yeah, that was our Christmas Eve. On Christmas Day, we didn't really do much either. We just I didn't wake up early or anything. Like I woke up and I just sent like text messages to my best friends, and answered some other messages that I had, because on Christmas Eve we went to bed quite early, around 11, I think. As I said, we didn't really do much. And then on Christmas Day, my boyfriend went to see some of his friends, because they already had a plan. I mean, they don't really take Christmas, as a very big thing. So for them, it was just like a day that they have off from everything. And their main hobby is cars, actually, but some quite fancy cars. And since the city was going to be pretty much, empty, they decided to take some of their fancy cars to, drive around, not run them necessarily, but there are some streets in my city that they like sometimes to do that. Is not my favorite thing, because it stresses me quite a lot, but yeah, it stressed me. And then I was like, just be careful, whatever. And then he called me and said, oh, I'm gonna go pick you up, because I'm gonna give you a ride on I don't know which street. And I was like, okay. And it was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, and it was not like as reckless as I thought it was gonna be. And now that I think about it, I shouldn't have thought that it was going to be reckless or anything, because they don't really drive recklessly necessarily. I don't know how to explain it. They just do like very specific kind of tricks with the cars, but they're not necessarily dangerous, in my opinion, into what my boyfriend has explained me and taught me throughout the years that we've been together. But anyways, he came and picked me up, gave me a ride, then came back, and then he spent he didn't spend more time with them. He went to his mom's house, because his mom was going to give him something. And as I said, not big Christmas celebrators, so there was not like visiting family or any of that. So yeah, and during those hours, I just spent more time diamond painting, and then spend the rest of the day just chilling, pretty much. That was on the 25th. Oh, and the 25th, actually, I spent, and also during the 24th, I spent all of those days, like, I was not able to watch all of the premieres as they premiered, because I started watching it kind of late. But I actually did, for example, I had it in the background while I was preparing the turkey. Well, not the turkey. No, the spaghetti and the mashed potatoes, and also while I was diamond painting, like I had it in the background here and there. And I think it was better for me to watch it like not exactly as they premiered, because I am I watch everything in a very, very fast speed, and it's come to a point where I just can't watch something at a regular speed unless it is like a documentary, and sometimes even those I watch it at a faster speed. But if it's, for example, like an actual series, I would watch it regular speed, or a movie. But other than that, most of it I watch like it has to be at least 125. There are times where I watch it at 1.5 or even 175, which is crazy. And don't get me into audiobooks, because in audiobooks I will do like 2 times speed and even faster, depending on how accustomed I've gotten to the story and the the way it's written and the way it's being narrated and read, pretty much. But yeah, I was able to watch some, and it was really nice because I discovered some creators that I didn't know before. Because even though we are a small community, like there's definitely a few here and there that I had never seen. And it was really, really cool to watch them. There was a few people that that I just really, really liked, and I was just laughing out loud with what they were saying. I definitely follow them all. And it was a very, very cool thing to do on Christmas, because even if, to me, all of these changes in, life and how celebrations change throughout the years, to me, I don't think that it personally affects my mental health that much. Or at least I am in a place where I am okay with it, I know that it's not the same for everybody. And I know that having these companion during the holidays, where, it's a season where you might feel lonelier maybe, or maybe if you might not feel that it affects you too much, this might be a season where, it feels different, it hits different. I really appreciate the whole event, and it was a blast because, as I said, I think the thing that I liked the most was getting to know many creators that I had no idea existed. So yeah, I was very, very thankful for that. Oh gosh, for how long have I been speaking? I don't really know. I don't really have much else to say. Oh yeah, no, actually, yes. I started another kit. I started a round kit. I had been wanting to start a new one for a little bit now. And I had a round kit in the works right now, but it's very heavy on confetti. And every time that I look at it, I don't really get, the feeling of, oh my God, I want to work on it. Sometimes I do, but then I work. I say, for example, whenever I finish like this row or this section or this part of this one, I'm gonna do a section of that round one. But by the time that time comes, I say like, oh, you know what? Never mind. I want to keep on working in the one that I have, and so I kitted up a new one of the ones that I got for Cyber Monday, and I kitted up Sleepy Fairy. And I started working right away on it. And oh my God, I am enjoying it so much. I already completed a whole row. My initial plan, I kitted up on the 24th, on Christmas Eve. And my idea originally was just to work on that one. Oh my God. What was that? I don't know what that was. I just thought that I heard like a very, very loud yell. Someone yelling, but I'm not sure. One of my neighbors actually yells sometimes quite a lot. But it's usually like him working out and, grumbling because he's doing a lot of physical effort. I don't know. But yeah, where was I? I forgot. Where was I? Oh, yes. I kitted up a new one. And my original plan was to only work on it on the 24th. Like not really focusing on it for longer because as you already might know, one of my goals is to finish this kit before the end of the year. And for now, I think I am very on track with that. And I started doing that round one. And on that day, I only did one section. And then the following day, which was the 25th, I actually was able to diamond paint a whole lot. I remember that I finished 2 sections and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put it away and keep working on the other one. But then I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna try to finish this entire first row today and then give this one a break and then focusing on finishing Cozy Christmas, and after that going back into that round and do it then. And I did. I actually was able to finish that first entire row and I had a blast. I don't know. I think that I love both rounds and squares, but every time that I work like mostly on a square or pretty much exclusively on a square, like I've been doing for the month of December, I kind of forget that it's not only that I like rounds, like I actually love rounds. Like if you gave me to choose like between rounds and squares, I know that many people are very polarizing and would go either one or the other. And most people go for squares, but I would not be able to tell you. And I remember once telling a friend, like, I think this is, well, I was actually commenting in the Discord server group that I'm in, that, you know, liking both rounds of squares in the same amount is both a curse and a blessing. Because I see many times that people go like, oh, good thing that this is like a round, because that means that I am not even tempted to get it. But for me, it's like, I don't care. If I like the image enough, and if I want a diamond painted enough, I don't really care if it's a round or a square, honestly. And the same thing happens with size. It is intimidating. It is still very intimidating, but I still get them. Like, even if it's a very, very big one, I'm still going to get them because I love the image and I actually see myself working on that specific diamond painting. So, as I said, that is both a blessing and a curse. But today, I was finally able to get back to this diamond painting. I just got off from work. Just as I was starting this one, I finished work like 20-ish minutes before starting to film this video. And you're not seeing anything, are you? And yeah, I wanted to wake up early today to start working on this one today in the morning, but nah, I couldn't. Like, as I said, my boyfriend is off from work for these days, so I just wanted to also, you know, cuddle up in bed with him and just sleep a little more. So that's what I did. But it's fine. Like, I'm in no rush, and I very, very well think that I'm going to be able to finish this one before the end of the year. So that is not something that worries me. Oh my God, dogs are barking. They're always barking. But yeah, guys, I think that is it for today from me. So please, guys, let me know down below what diamond painting are you currently working on. And something that I've been really, really thinking about for these past few days is about goals, diamond painting goals. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to establish goals to myself. It's something that I'm still thinking about and considering, like, if I did, which one should be ones that I put on myself, because I want them to be challenging enough, but also not so much that I stop enjoying and do it just because I want to complete something, you know, that I put on myself. So I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about it. I think I still have a few days to figure that out. But let me know down below if you are going to be establishing any goals, you know, diamond painting goals specifically for yourself this year. And yeah, that'll be all for me today. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, don't forget to keep on diamond painting. Bye-bye.